This video is brought to you by Longoni Cues.
Hi pool players, it's the Terminator. Welcome back to another episode of Terminator Tips. In this lesson I'm going to show you exactly which system I used for the kick on Hill in the Istanbul Cup. I'm going to show you which speed to use, where to contact the cue ball, so stay tuned till the end because I have a nice drill to execute this kick so you can start winning more games too. Let's jump on the table right now. Here we go, pool players. This was the setup in the final rack of the Istanbul Cup against Osman. I have the link right here at the top for the full rack review, all the insides and outside of that rack. Osman had me buried behind the 7 ball on Hill. I had to come with this kick shot, hit the 3, make some separation, create some action, and reverse the table to eventually win that match. How did I make that kick? Which system I used? That's what I'm going to show you right now. This all comes back to a 4-rail kicking system I learned about 10 years ago from Alex Lely. And the powerful thing is that it's not only useful for 4-rail hits, but also for 2-rail and 3-rail kick shots. When the cue ball is laying along the long rail, here or here, the first step we can take is make a line from the corner pocket to the opposite corner pocket, and step 2 is we make a parallel shift of that line to the cue ball. So if this would be the line, we can pick up our cue and make a parallel shift as such, and now we have an aiming point to this short rail. The next step also to make a good hit is that we have to dig down a little bit in the cue ball to hit it with a stun shot, a flat ball. Why? Because we have to hit the ball with some speed to send it around the table 4 rails to that corner pocket. If we would hit this ball with topspin, it's going to curve too much and the angle will be different how it comes off the rails. If we hit it with a stun shot, the angle stays more or less the same and we get a better and more reliable result. So what you can do now is just set up various shots like this along the long rail, here, doesn't matter, and get a little bit of feel for this parallel line. So if this is corner to corner, we pick it up, there's our aiming point on the rail, we hit it with a nice flat ball, here it comes towards the corner pocket. As long as we get it in that first diamond area, that's our main goal. We get close, again, corner to corner, 4 rails, boom, boom, straight to the corner. One more example here perhaps, corner to corner, digging in a little deeper. Here it comes, 4 rails. Things get a little bit trickier once the cue ball starts going past the side pocket because the aiming point on the rail will bring us towards this side pocket. The trick is to aim a little bit further on the rail, hit the cue ball a tip lower to open up the angle again and come back into the nice 4-rail angle. We take our line corner to corner, make the parallel shift. I'm going to aim a little bit further, about 1 ball further on the rail, a tip lower, and then I'm coming back into line. When the cue ball is laying along the short rail, we cannot use this parallel system anymore. It's not going to work for us because we're going to come to the inside and we're going the wrong direction. That's why now with a little bit of spin, we have to bring that cue ball back into that natural 4-rail angle. If you've been paying attention, you've seen that the cue ball wants to go towards this second diamond on the short rail and then towards the second diamond on the long rail. And that's where it gets very powerful, because if balls are laying in this vicinity, in these natural lines, that's when we really have a big chance of hitting them and reversing the table. If you're playing on a table with a normal cloth, regular balls, not too old, not too new, then a nice guideline is if we come from this diamond, it's about a diamond and a half away from the corner with some right spin, not too much. You're gonna come towards that second diamond. Here we go, straight to the corner. If we're almost around the middle diamond, we move a little bit in. So I would say about 2 balls away from the diamond on that side. Let's see how that one's going. Again, some right spin, bring it to that second diamond, and we're getting close to the corner. That's good enough. And for this one, if we're on this diamond here, we can shoot it straight at the opposite diamond, again, with the right spin. And let's see where that's gonna take us. Here it comes, towards the second diamond, and again, pretty close to the corner. That's all I want. I want to get close to these angles because that's where I'm gonna start hitting my kick shots. So let's put this training into practice now, and let's look at a few examples of how we can use this second diamond on the short rail to hit the object ball. Our opponent has us locked up. We can't go this way, we can't go that way, but from our 4-rail kicking system, we know that if we take the parallel shift, we're gonna come really close to this second diamond, and with some speed, we can try to get some separation between the 3 and the cue ball and hopefully reverse the table. Let's make a nice hit on this 3 ball, create some action, and hopefully we come out with a nice result. Making the parallel shift from corner to corner to the short rail. My aiming point's about there. Let's see what's gonna happen. There you go. You need a little bit of luck, but if you hit it with the right speed, good things are gonna happen. Here's another example. This time I've moved the cue ball away from the long rail towards the short rail to show you the example with spin. We're in deep trouble. I can't kick off the side rail. I can't go up and down because the 6 is in the way, but we know when we kick from here towards a diamond and a half, we're coming towards that second diamond, and hopefully we can catch it from the backside, create some good action, reverse the table. There you go. Nice little result. So after looking at these nice examples, pool players, if we would go back now to the situation from Istanbul, we know that with the parallel shift, we're coming awfully close to this second diamond. And therefore, I'm taking a calculated risk with good speed to make something happen from this second diamond. I'm coming either from here, I'm coming from here, or worst case, I'm gonna hit the 9 and at least don't leave the 3-9 dead. I caught it absolutely great from behind, separated the balls, reversed the table, and gave Osman a snooker back. Let's look at 2 strong examples this time where we're coming off that middle diamond and now towards the other middle diamond. Potentially there could be a ball laying here. As such, I'm hooked on the 1, I'm in deep trouble, but I can go a bunch of rails with my parallel system. I'm taking it here, 1, 2, towards that middle diamond, pool players, and then towards this middle diamond. If we get a little lucky, or if we hit it like Superman, we're coming in from behind, sending the 1 into this forest of 4 balls, and maybe reverse the tables with a snooker. Let's see if we can make something good happen for ourselves. That's not too bad, pool players. I caught it coming in, not the other rail, coming in, hit it about half ball, but the speed on these shots is crucial. If I would have hit it softer, these balls would have been staying together. I leave an easy save, but because I give it a bit more speed, I have a chance now to get some separation. And look here, first attempt. Here's another deep trouble example. Our opponent has us on the ropes. I have no outs. I can't kick this way. The 3 is in the way. What do we have? Can we go here, there? No. But our 4-railer is available. Remember, from here it was about a diamond and a half with a little bit of left spin this time. Let's see if we can find this middle diamond. Then here, make a hit and hopefully create some action. Let's see what happens. There it is, pool players. Did we get a hook? Yes, we did. That was my 4th try. 3rd try, I gave up a shot. 4th try, I'm hooked. That's pretty good odds considering the position that we were in and the difficulty of the shot. But as you can see, with some practice, you can start finding these middle diamonds. And if balls are laying in that vicinity or in these lines, you can really start making some great hits and increase your percentages, win more games. There you go, pool players, a nice powerful kicking system to get you out of trouble many times and reverse the table so you can start winning more games yourself. If you want to learn more kick shots, check out the playlist here, and for more safety play, check out this one. Also, if you want to learn more about the mental side of the game, head over to terminatorcollege.com, check out all the courses that are waiting there for you. Take care.